Hey everybody, it's Robert here with Jones Tech. Today I'm going to go over transmissions. I got an automatic and I got a steamer. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain the two of them, the differences between the two. Besides, most people in a car, they grab it, throw it, drive, they go. Manual, you grab the stick, you shift it, you have a manual clutch. So today I'm going to explain it. Right here we have I believe it's a 4L60E. It's going to be a GM model. How this works is you have these right here, these are going to be called clutch packs. And you have a front pump, and you have a main shaft through, and explain how this works. Inside of here you have a valve body. A valve body basically looks like an anthill. It has tunnels all the way through it. How this works is as your engine speeds up, the pump produces transmission fluid, produces the pressure, increases the pressure, goes through the valve body. The valve body has these things called spool valves. It basically, to simply explain it, it works like a pressure relief valve. As the transmission gets faster from speeding up, the spool valves open and close. So one spool valve may be, say, closed for pressure to go, say, first to second to third. As you're increasing that pressure, the pressure builds up and then it hits the next spool valve and opens it up for the next session of gears. When that pressure goes through for your higher gears to get you up to third, fourth, fifth, sixth, however many gears you got going through here, the first spool valve will close so that way you don't have pressure bleeding back through it. How the clutch pack works is you have these things in here, you have pistons. And as the spool valve sends the fluid through it, it moves the piston to allow allow the piston to put pressure on the clutch packs, causing the friction to hold it, and that's how it moves it. This right here is called a band. If you didn't have any of these in here, what would happen is you would spin this all day long, and we're in neutral. You have to be able to engage this hydraulically, or actually have a servo motor to engage it, so that way you apply pressure to allow the power to go through it. Now, what I want to show you here is a manual. This is just gear to gear. Okay, so you have a sliding clutch here. First, second, third, fourth, and overdrive here. How this works is you shift it, you got these forks that come down. You got it. It comes down like this. As you shift it, it goes into it, locks it on this spline shaft, so it locks it in here, and that's how you create the that's how you get it to shift gears. If you're in neutral, all these sliding clutches are here, then you're just in neutral and everything's rotating. So when you grind your gears, you're actually grinding the bottom of this gear, the top of this gear, and that's what's a very costly fix. Don't grind the gears. The reason why might have heard some people say that the automatic transmissions, the planetary gears are stronger than this. This is what I want to show you. This is called a planetary gear set. And it works just like an orbiting solar system. You have a sun gear, okay? In the sun gear, you have these little things right here, these planetary gears, right? So you got 5 of them. So by doing that, what happens is how this works. As these clutch packs, as you're squeezing and it's releasing, pressure's changing, it changes how this operates. So if you have it on here, and then you're turning this, okay, you can go at slower speeds. But if your clutch pack holds here and turns the carrier, now you're getting an overdrive. You're getting a slower turn here, but you're getting more of a turn here. You have more contact space. In this little set here, you have a lot more contact space than you do here. This is just a gear-to-gear set. Okay, these are called counter shafts. Bigger transmission. I believe this came out of a Sneak Floor. It might have came out of could have came out of a Peak, could have came out of a Mac, could have came out of anything. We use it for all kinds of stuff. And Eaton Floor is just a name. But as you can see, these are real big gears. They're really heavy. And it's just a gear-to-gear. With this right here, planetary gear set, because you have more contact there and such more confined space, it actually makes this a lot stronger than the gear-to-gear. These actually hold up a lot more. what people have problems with automatic transmission is the bands get weak, or these clutch packs, they have friction type material on them, and they get worn over time, and as they get worn, the tolerances change, and that allows things to start slipping. When you have a vehicle, you're driving, all of a sudden your RPM shoot up and then it shoots back down, that's your transmission slipping, and that's only because parts are worn and have to be replaced. The reason why automatic transmission is so costly is because you have the torque converter you have to take off, the front pump, you have the valve body, you've got to clean all that up, and each one of these packs all have to come out. These packs have pistons. You have to test these pistons by using air to use pneumatic control, air control, to hit the vane to allow it to see if you've got functioning pistons or not. That's the reason why it can be very costly. It's not something, this isn't something you tear apart in your garage and get it back together, because a lot of times we get this stuff mixed up and it's hell getting it back together. This isn't so bad. You can pick up a manual transmission out of the junkyard, look at it, figure it out, put it back together. Not that big a deal. This is a lot harder to do. Once you learn how to do it, do anything you want at that point. The main thing is knowing how the planetary gear systems work. This is the bread and butter of the whole system. It's this right here. To give you an idea, if we took enough of these planetary gears and we had a big enough axle, we could take a lawnmower engine, 8 horsepower brakes and strap, do with the gear reduction, everything we need, we can pull a loaded semi with it. It's just like a pulley system. If you have a 100-pound object and you want to pick it up, and you use one pulley to reduce it in half. Now you reduce that by 50 pounds. Add another pulley, drop it down again and again and again. Planetary gears is a pulley for the transmission. The more of these you have, you won't have the speed, but you can pull anything you want to. My name is Robert. That's my video on basic introductory